Hey guys, welcome to my November 2020 plan with me. I am following on from the veggie patch theme that I did last month in October, and it's still spring here in Australia, so for November I wanted to do something sort of sweet and floral. I decided on this ornamental flower setup because it was really simple, and I think like everybody in the last couple of months of the year, I'm really pressed for time, so it didn't take too long. On the front cover here, I've done a double page spread, and I've just done this hand with these flowers sort of interwoven through the fingers. It looks a little bit messy, but I think hopefully it makes sense when it's finished. Again, I just went through and penciled out what I planned to draw and wear before I actually started filming, because that's where I spend most of my time, is figuring out spacing and changing my mind 6 times. So I'm just using a 0.2 thickness Fineliner. The one that I'm using was one of the Unipin ones, and I'm just going through and going over my pencil lines once I had decided where I wanted everything to be and drawing my flowers. I will colour them in with my Tombow dual tip brush pens, which after ranting and raving about Crayola Super Tips last video, these are going to be my second favourite pens. They come in such a great variety of colours, and they're water-based so they don't bleed through the paper, and you can stack the colourings, you can get good shading. They're amazing. On the right hand side page I've got the hand, and on the left hand side page I've just put a singular little flower, and I'll put the words November, which you can hopefully see I have penciled out some spacing just to make sure that I don't draw it in pen and then decide that it's wonky. So these are all of my dual tip brush pens. I just picked out the colours that I wanted, and this was the colour scheme I decided to go for. Some of the colours were a bit darker than I would have liked, but I just wanted to use what I had, and I just went through and added some colour detail to the pretty little flowers. So something I've never done before, or maybe once a long time ago, I decided to do a Dutch door. I only had these really big scissors, so it was actually pretty tricky and it didn't turn out too great, but I thought I'd give it a crack. It's nice to do something different every now and then. I feel like I don't really organise my life or use my bullet journal unless I'm excited to open it with the months you spread. So you can see the scissors left like this crinkling around that smaller corner. So I've got these probably more appropriate but paint stained scissors that I didn't want to use, and I just brought them in and cleaned it up a bit. It still wasn't perfect. If I had have had a cutting mat with me, I think I would have actually used an X-Acto knife or like a box cutter. So you live and you learn. So on the other page, I just marked out where the Dutch door closed so that whatever I put on the inside wasn't going to come through and be visible and sort of ruin that cover page. And then I just went through and penciled out my habit tracker behind that door. I thought it would be kind of cute if it was pretty and aesthetic on the outside, and then when you open it, you get down to business and you can sort of hide away all of the clutter of my life. Because I had so much space and I only wanted to do 4 habits, which I mentioned in my October video, I was trying to cut down on having too many things in my habit tracker. 4 seemed perfect last month. So I decided to do a little calendar spread for each one since I had the space. So I just marked out the shape of what the dates were from Sunday to Saturday, if that makes sense. And then I went through and drew 1 to 30 in all of them, except for one. You'll notice I missed 29 and 30, but I do go back and fix it later. Then I'm just using my Tombow Fudenosuke hard tip brush pen just to write the words habit tracker. And then I was just using my Uniball white pen, I think is a 1.0 thickness, just to cover up a little bit where I had accidentally overdrawn the line. And then I'm using my Pigma Micron 0.4 thickness Fineliner just to freehand these outlines of some more flowers just to decorate the page. That other little flower there, I missed it. It's meant to be like the yellow flower on the front cover. I fixed it after I finished filming, and it's now a pretty little pink circly pom-pom thing. So then I just added some headers for my trackers. I will fill in the names of the rest later when I am exact about what I want them to be. So the next two pages are my highlight reel and my grateful page. This is where I write down the best part of my day, every day of the month, in the highlight reel section. And on the grateful page, I mentioned in my October bullet journal video that instead of having a structured amount of things I wanted to write down that I was grateful for every day, it was just a blank page and I was just writing down things as I thought of them or when I had time, and that worked out really well. I normally don't finish all of my grateful pages because when I get busy, it's the first thing I let go of. I still think lovely thoughts, so I don't take the time to write things down when I don't have enough time. So I didn't waste as many pages in my bullet journal last month because I was just writing stuff down as I thought of them, or when I was sad, I was making myself sit down and write in there. So I just did another blank slate, and if I fill it up, I can just add another one later on in my bullet journal. If I don't fill it up, it doesn't waste as much space. And then, of course, I just have one of the same pretty little plants or flowers that I've been putting in the whole layout, just separating through the middle. It was such a pain trying to draw lines over the dividing marker. This was unfortunately not one of those pages that opens flat. It was one of the really difficult ones that folds the other way. On the highlight reel, I just numbered 1 to 30 for each day, and on the grateful page, I just put some decoration with some pink markers. The next page is my future log page. I'm sorry about the camera focusing in and out. I'll remember to lock on the focus hopefully next month. We'll wait and see. So I'm just using, again, my Tombow Fudenosuke hard tip brush pen, to go through and write future log. And then I'm just drawing another hand, this time sort of upside down, relaxed, holding the flowers. And then I just had 3 of the same flowers that I have used throughout. I actually got inspiration for these flowers from someone else's artwork off Pinterest. I'll put it in the description box below. It was really beautiful. The bullet journaling community are so talented. Again, I am following on from something new that I tried in my October bullet journal, which was having only one page for my future log numbered 1 through to 30. And then down the other side, I've just got the weeks in a more relaxed format. So if there's not an exact day that I need to do something or that I want to do something, I can just chuck it in that. And when I get around to that week, I come back and check what I had previously decided I needed or wanted to do. Then I just divided with the pretty yellow color, added the flowers. That's what the flower I missed on the other page, the habit tracker page, looked like, by the way. And last but not least is my first weekly spread for the first week of November. This week I'm actually going hiking with some friends from Friday onwards, so I knew I wasn't going to use that because I'm going to be out in nature having fun. So instead of doing the rest of the week, I just did Monday through to Thursday, and then on the other page I put a pack list and a list of things I need to do because I know that I will leave it all till Thursday. It's currently Thursday and I have done none of it, so I can confirm that's how it is. I also made Tuesday and Thursday a bit bigger, or Thursday considerably bigger than the other days with my spacing, because those are the days I know I'm the most busy. And that's the whole month. I had a lot of fun making this one. I hope you guys liked it. It's really nice to know that there are really simple layouts you can do that only take about an hour to put together, but they are beautiful and I'm excited to open my bullet journal and organize my life. I hope you guys had fun. Thanks for watching. If you can, please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps other people who love bullet journaling see my videos and I really appreciate it. Have a lovely month. See you next time. Bye.